Hello, my beautiful ladies. So here we are going to be talking about Chapter 6. What an eventful week we had last week. Thank you to those that tweaked their homework from last week or completed their homework for last week. Don't forget that the more you put into the program, the more that you will reap out, because as we see, launch is coming this week. So we did a wonderful spreecast this morning, which was a little glitchy, but sincere apologies for that, and heaps of thanks for everybody that decided to take the plunge and to stick with it. So let's talk about Chapter 6, as it is a huge chapter, which is chock full of information and even ties in with Natalie's spreecast that we did, and I'm not really sure. I'm hoping that you guys were all able to see it, but if not, I'm going to be posting some files that she gave me yesterday. And this ties into it because we're talking about power presenting and how to present the opportunity. So if you all read the chapter, like you should have, there are a couple of things that I'd like to highlight in this chapter, and one of them is the quote, "Facts tell and stories tell." So basically, when you meet somebody, you're going to give them facts and give them stories to tell the opportunity and to get them to understand a little bit about Gel Moment and why you're doing Gel Moment and why they should be doing Gel Moment. So, something magical happens when people emotionally connect to our stories and experiences. So, when they emotionally connect to our stories and experiences, basically, people can, they feel a connection to you, they feel a connection to the company, and they feel a connection to the product. So, it's very important for you to integrate your personal story into your business, because when you do that and when you show people that passion regarding the product that gels, no pun intended, or maybe yes, into your business and your why. Remember, we talked about my why and why am I doing this. So when you tell them your story about the business, it's something you can share at meetings, at events, business launch events, and on calls. So when you talk to someone, when you email them, when you meet them at the corner store, or when you meet them at any type of network meeting, you should be able to establish what your why is and put that into your pitch. So, a good format to help you create your story. Number one, who are you? Share your background, a little bit about yourself and what you do, why you were looking for the opportunity, how did you find the opportunity, why you joined, what results have you seen or hope to see, and what has excited you the most. Now, saving the best for last, what are you the most excited about accomplishing? And what I am most excited about accomplishing is accomplishing and establishing a future for my kids, for myself, and for my mom, who has taken care of me all my life. And that is my why. And you have to figure out your why. So when you do this, you have to make sure that you're showing your passion at the same time. If you don't have a passion for your product or your why, it'll show. And then people will see, well, she doesn't have that sparkle in her eye when she's talking about it. So maybe it's really not something that she enjoys. You have to have that sparkle. You can't fake that sparkle. I can't fake that sparkle, and nobody else will be able to fake that sparkle for you. So make sure you smile, exude energy and excitement, and don't use wimpy phrases like I hope or I wish. Use phrases like I will. This company will help me reach my goal. This company will help me achieve my goal. This company is doing, such and such a thing. So, and smiling is huge. Not a day goes by where I don't smile and I don't laugh. And I'm working at making my life and my kids' lives a better place so that I can smile more and can laugh more. So when you're telling someone about the opportunity and your why, you should be smiling, you should be exuding confidence, exuding positive energy, and exuding a passion for what you're doing. Then she goes into power prospecting, and this is what we do when we're recruiting. How to reach out to people you know, people you've been referred to, and people you meet when you're out and about. So basically your everyday lives, because your everyday lives will touch on one or all of these three types of people. So she goes into the direct approach. So number one, be direct. And usually when you're being direct, you're dealing with your friends, your immediate network, and people that you feel really comfortable being yourself. So I'll give you an example. One of my friends that was one of my first reps is somebody that I was seeing like on a weekly basis, if not writing to on a daily basis. And you know, I could use everyday language when I was dealing with her. So, hey, Debbie, it's Anita. Guess what I started? And you go into, you don't have to go into your pitch because it's your girlfriend, but you still have to tell a little bit about your why. She probably knows if she's a really good friend anyway. 2, the indirect referral approach. It may be for someone you know from a professional level, someone that you really admire, or more of an acquaintance. So this could be, it could be a teacher that's teaching you a course that you really enjoy. It could be your, let's say you have a good relationship with a lawyer, your hairdresser, your esthetician, or someone that's an acquaintance, someone that you happen to know, your local waitress at your corner coffee shop, for example. So your approach is to, she goes into paying them a genuine compliment. So, hello Susie, it's Sarah. I wanted to first say how much I admire you. So you see your waitress and you say, you know what? I really admire the hard work that you do every time I come here for a coffee. You're smiling, you're helping me, and then you go into your why and your opportunity and why you think she'd be good at doing what it is you're doing. Number 3, lifestyle prospecting approach. So it's all about the other person. So what do you say when you're up and about and you want to strike up a conversation? You talk about the other person. You ask them a lot of questions, almost like you're interviewing them. So, and people love to talk about themselves. So you start with, where do you work? What do you do? How are you enjoying it? Enjoying that. So kind of like a pickup line, but a professional pickup line. So it's not, what do you do, and I want to know all this information because I want to go home and sleep with you. It's, what do you do for work and why do you like doing it? Because I want to share something with you that I think you will be interested in finding out about. So when asked what you do, share a quick liner about the company and what you do. So that's like the pitch that we talked about. So we just opened this market and the response has been huge. I'd love to talk to you about it. Can we set up a 15-minute chat, or however you want to put it. Number 4, sample pack approach. So if your company offers samples, try using a sample pack. Now, we don't offer samples, but I like a sample pack to have our business card, any information that you guys have set up, whether it's party information, your brochure, referral cards, any type of paperwork, because we don't have samples. If you want to include, because you know this person well and you trust them, you can make your sample pack be a 1-week trial. Here's a lamp with a nail polish. I need to get it back, but I'd like to give you a sample pack. This is included in my sample pack. I'll pick it up in a week and let me know how you felt about it. So instead of you doing the demo, you're giving it to them and you're letting them try it on their own. So I would love to leave you with this gift. I want to give you a little pampering session. I'd like to leave you with a do-it-yourself kit that you can try on your own at your leisure. And then when you do the follow-up, how did you like the product? How were you able to use it? Would you like me to come over, because if they say it didn't work, would you like me to come over and we can go over it? So those are the 4 ways. And then she talks about share and then invite. So your prospects may value a face-to-face chat, and if so, you can invite them over for coffee. Live events. There's an event coming up. A lot of testimonials you can share in a live event. Invite your people to be a guest of honor, and then you can perhaps treat them to some drinks and some snacks. If you can't meet at a live event, a 3-way call. Once again, you can do a 3-way call with your sponsor. You can contact me and say, you know what, I have this person that's really hesitating. I don't know what else I can say. Can we do a 3-way Skype? Can we do a 3-way conversation on Facebook? I just had a rep actually contact me. She told me about someone that she has in the States that was giving her all kinds of arguments, and actually said, well, you know what, the ladies out here are really spoiled. They like their pampering sessions. They're not going to go anywhere but to their salons. I threw it out to her. Well, then tell her to sign up the salons and let them use the nail polish to pamper those spoiled ladies. And the lady had an aha moment. She was like, oh my God, I never even thought of that. So yeah, I will use that argument and see what she says. So sometimes 2 heads are better than 1, and we can talk about it, or we can work together with you. I'm talking about your sponsors and your uplines, to be able to help you recruit. So always feel free to contact us for that. So you can share your sponsor's success story to provide further validation. Use us as an example. Say, you know, my upline, let's take Allison for example. You know, she joined in December. She worked the business up until this point, and now we're at launch. Use that as an example and say she's got 100 people on her team. You know, and Australia's a new country that is launching after all this work that the 3 team leaders did, and they will be reaping the benefits along with all of us that want to work our business and become top leaders. So definitely use us as examples to validate that point and that business opportunity. So FaceTime, Skype, Spreecast, any of those things can be used. And she gives you the 15-minute script for a 3-way call or coffee. Consultant bringing guests to the call, sponsor sharing, guest or product. So this is not something that I do. I don't really go into a 3-way call or coffee with a script. This is me. I don't like using scripts because I want to be real and authentic. I think if you use a script and you go off of the script, or a question is off of the script and then you get stuck, well, what's the point? I'd rather have a normal conversation. And again, that's my opinion, but if you want to have a general script that you can use, you can always do that. So you talk about the company you've joined, partnership, you talk about the products, you talk about the programs, if it's a program your upline created or that you created, like the referral card system. You talk about the pay plan, which is the compensation plan, positioning and timing. So you couldn't have picked a better time to hear about this because we're in launch. Australia has huge potential because we're only at, I think we're less than 200 reps. So this is the time to get in now, of course. You talk about that. Then, what else does she say? Okay, so then you can give them an informational email when they want to hear more. You can get them to go through the information and write down all the questions they have for you. Invite them to a local event. If someone's having a launch party, say, hey, I know you're having your launch party. I don't have time for mine. Can I invite some of my potentials so they can see the product? Business lunches, launches, opportunity meetings, big events. Make a product recommendation for them right then and there. You know, say like, this is my favorite color, this is what I recommend for this season. Get names, numbers, and ask if they would briefly contact a person. Get names, numbers, and ask if they would briefly contact that person, let them know you'll be calling. So if they want to provide you with referrals, would you possibly feel comfortable to give me their name and number if you absolutely think that they would be interested in the opportunity? If they have no interest at all, thank them for their time, add them to your newsletter list with permission, and Facebook for monthly follow-up, so they become a part of your audience, watching what you do over time. And that happens too. There will be people that are not interested today but may be interested tomorrow when they see what you've been doing. So the fortune is in the follow-up. Don't forget your follow-ups. Follow-ups are always important, whether it's someone that's not interested or is interested. Practice helps you to rock your presenting skills. So that's basically a summary of how to pitch, what to do with the yeses and the nos, how to go about it, and follow up. So what I want you to do this week is, we went a little bit into this, but I want you to actually do a video of your story. I want your gel moment story and your why, and I want you to post this, not words, a video. I want you to post it, whether you have a gel moment reps page, on the leadership page, and also on your personal page. So this is huge because you're going outside your box now. So even the people that are your Facebook peeps that have said no to the opportunity will have no choice but to see it, because it'll be on your Facebook personal page. Alright? So I'm really excited to see where you guys go with this. I want everybody to really, really try to do this. Even if you've never done any of the challenges, this one is a really important one because it's telling your story to your huge Facebook audience. Okay, guys? So I love you all. Very, very excited for launch. I hope you guys understand that from today and from the last 10 months of work. I love you all. Thank you so much for sticking with Gel Moment and sticking with the personal, with the leadership program, and sticking with me. Feel free to contact me anytime. I cannot say that enough. I love you all, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.